Hello, my name is Uli. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner, and today I want to talk to you about Abhyanga. Abhyanga, or the self-oil massage, is usually done right after dry brushing, or for Vata constitutions it can also be after the shower. Abhyanga is a massage that's usually done with sesame oil, but it can be in different seasons or for different constitutions done with sunflower or coconut oil as well. Usually sesame oil is the preferred oil because we usually say sesame oil nourishes all 7 layers of the skin, but in hotter climates or in summertime, sesame can be too heating. So during the warmer part of the year, you can use coconut or an organic sunflower oil. That's totally fine. There are, of course, dosha-specific Vata, Pitta, and Kapha oils as well, which you can use to balance your unique dosha or to bring about balance in a particular season. Abhyanga should always be done on empty stomach and also not when you are menstruating or when you are very sick or have a fever. Let me show you a few tricks on what to pay to attention when you do an Abhyanga, but in general really think about Abhyanga as your time with yourself. So there is no perfect technique that you need to do. It's just really creating a bond between your body and you. I want to add one more thing here. The Sanskrit word for oil is sneha. And actually sneha also means love in Sanskrit. So it's really beautiful. I always think of Abhyanga actually this act of self-love, this connection, this time that you take to really thank all your body parts for every day keeping you healthy and supporting you in the best way they can. So let's now together look at what the few basic tricks are when we do an Abhyanga. So usually I warm my oil a little bit. So I just put it into a cup with hot water and I warm it a bit because warm oil is always more Vata balancing than cold oil. You take a little bit of oil into the palm of your hand, and the most important or the most basic trick is that over your long bones you go back and forth, and over your joints you go in circles. You basically always want to move, just like we did in the lymphatic massage, we move towards the lymph nodes. Now we always want to move towards the heart. So I start with my fingers and my hands. Then I move, for example, to my wrist. I go circular around the wrist. And then I go back and forth on the long bones. I repeat that on the elbow and on the shoulder. The belly is one important point where you want to go in the direction of your intestines. So from the lower right part up and down on the left. After you massage your belly, you can also massage the sides of the hips and really into the kidneys, especially for Vatas, where there's often a little bit of kidney deficiency. This is a really nice way to warm up and to stimulate the kidney energy. If you have time, I usually like to also massage my scalp. So you can just take a little bit of oil and then just massage the scalp and the hair. Also, don't forget the ears. Remember, all the organs are actually represented on your ears as well. And the same applies to your feet. So I always take a little bit of time to massage my feet well, because there's a lot of reflexology points that support all the organs. So take some extra time on the feet to really massage the toes, massage the soles of your feet. And then the legs, again, just like the arms, I go circular around the ankles and I move up and down over the long bones. Circular over the joint, up and down over the long bones. This can be done in about 3 to 5 minutes, but if you have time, if you want to have an extra luxurious experience, you can turn on some music, light a candle, put on some incense, and then take about 20 to 30 minutes to really massage every inch of your body. So I hope these routines were helpful for you, or these videos were helpful for you. And like I said at the very beginning of this series, don't try to fit in all of them into your routine at once. You can choose one or the other routine, add that, and then once that's flowing well, add another one. So you build up to your morning routine. Believe me, my morning routine usually is an hour and a half, and that includes also my exercise routine and my meditation routine. So at the beginning it will feel like a lot, but once you get the hang of it, it will be as automatic as brushing your teeth in the morning. So thank you for being with me during this series, and I hope to see you again soon.